Hello, hello, hello. Morning, guys. Sup, James? Morning, Josh, Jessica, Jay. Morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Lots of energy. All right. Cool, cool. That's what I like to hear. Let's do this. Right, so today, FOMC meeting. Just be careful out there. I believe it's around, what is it? What time is it? Midday, somewhere like that. That usually keeps things a bit quiet, but we'll see. So the watch list is posted in the Discord, guys. But I want to discuss the gappers. So basically, Mrin has had some sort of a deal with some sort of agreement with Google. Seems like a nice catalyst, and as you can see, guys, that is holding up quite strong. It's attacking that 10, 11 will be the level to watch, because that's the high of pre-market, and it's a few times it's actually tried to break that. It couldn't. So definitely worth a watch that level there. So I'm gonna make it a pre-market level. There we go, pink line. And if it starts to break that level up and it starts to hold, then it could be nice long opportunities on this. I'll be waiting on shorts on this. If I were to short it, I will wait for a proper confirmation, because this thing is bloody strong at the moment. So a bit of a long bias on it, to be honest. Anybody seen any news on Aemd, guys? Anything? Any reason why it's popping? Well, it's not popping that much, but it's at least from 380s to 4.5s. It's already kind of like showing weakness. It might actually drift off before it even opens. If that's the case, I'm not going to even try to short it, paying for the borrow fees and all. But if it does start around here or anywhere around 5s, with a ideally I want it to be trading very close to 5, so I can actually have a really tight stop on it if I was going to short. So I really wouldn't want it to be dropping down. In fact, if it does start to attack that 540, it'll be even better. 550, 540s, and then we will see what happens. But short bias definitely on this. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm thinking as well. I mean, I really wanted to short this right over here, just about a few minutes ago, but just I don't like to really rush into it, and also the liquidity can be an issue as well. So hopefully it will give us some opportunities. I believe the borrow fees are on this one not that expensive as well, so we can afford to do that, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I was looking at something else. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's about 3-4 cents. So you'll be paying about $4 for 100 shares and $40 for 1,000 shares. Yes, it's fine. So it's a little bit on the expensive side, but that's fine. It might be worth it. So keeping an eye on Aemd and Mrin for sure. Mrin long bias, Aemd for short bias definitely. That is the plan. And now Edsa, guys, just want to remind, this thing has been playing around with short sellers a lot. Finally, I think we have a red day. This might bring in some continuation, so I am definitely short bias on it. The catalyst was phase 2 on this, and not much of a catalyst, to be honest. I'm surprised that it did that first few days anyways. But ideally, if it does pop up to 9s and starts to, well, 9 will be asking too much from it, to be honest. 850s, 860s pop and starts to reject from there, could be an idea. But wait for it to create some sort of a swing high or high of day that you can base your stop off of if you are short biased on it. And then the rest, guys, I have new QS. I just found the daily on this to be very interesting, especially over the break of 25s. So I'm keeping an eye on that zone, 25 area. If it does break it, then that's great, because the volume came in. None of these days that it actually popped, the volume was big enough, apart from this day, which was actually a red day. So this day is the only day that actually brought quite a bit of volume with a gap up, and ended up quite strong yesterday. So this could provide us something only over 25s. So I've kept the level there. That's pretty much something new. Apart from that, guys, everything else we have been watching for the last 2-3 days. That's pretty much the new one, right? Hlbz we watched yesterday as well. Really bad finish to this whole gap up, but I would say it's still, you have to consider the gap as well. It's still strong, although it finished red. Don't ignore the fact that it is up so much from the other day. In fact, if you look at a week ago, from 9 to 30s, that is massive, right? So if you're going to short it, be very careful. But if it does drop a little bit, give us even here 25 areas, if it starts to hold, that could be a nice pullback long entry on Hlbz. But I am a little bit 50-50 on it, not very strongly long biased or short biased. So if it does provide something decent, I will take it. That is pretty much it. Morning, Andrew. Right. What else are you guys seeing? Anything else? I've got Edsa, CRVS. Also wanted to talk about CRVS. Also one of those phase 3 results. Ran 3 days in a row, guys, and it's rejecting off of that 9. So that 9 area is quite important at the moment as it stands. So anything under that 9, I will definitely think about shorting CRVS. I'm short biased on it. I feel like it's overextended, and a red day is due on it. So that is our level. If it does start to break above 9s, then I will consider that short to be invalid. mRNA. mRNA's daily looks beautiful. The thing with this one is the volume didn't come in on this day, but it could easily come in. Keep an eye on it. The daily looks definitely interesting, but I would definitely say this is more of a swing idea, because if you really want to be safe on it, you want to put your stop very far away here, because we could have few days of congestion here. So but if you do get an intraday setup on it, then definitely it could provide. Yeah, daily looks nice. Daily does look nice. The volume is a little bit of a issue here, but that is it. Anyways, guys, just be careful out there. For me, the plan is to wait for that first 5 minutes, and on the back of my mind, I will have that FOMC meeting is due today, so gonna be slightly more cautious than normal Wednesdays. All right, let's do this, guys. Best of luck. Silver, thanks for reminding me that. The Bitcoin is, I believe it's weak. It's on daily and weekly looks quite weak. So with Bitcoin, anything is possible. But at the moment, as it stands, there might be some plays on the cryptos. That's for sure. So we'll keep an eye on them. As you can see, the crypto watch list is here. Anything that moves, we can start to check. Also, guys, on the side, you guys have a look at as well. As you can see on these ones, there's not much going on. I can't trade that illiquid stocks, but mostly Riot and Mara tends to be a bit more stable when it comes to these moves. But I will not consider that if it doesn't start to make any decent moves. So yeah, but keep it there for sure. Yeah, most likely shorting opportunities might be there because Bitcoin itself is showing really good signs of weakness. CRV is QS. Okay, guys, so what's moving? PLTR is attacking that 27 zone we created early. On the daily, I feel like there's a bounce day due. That's why if it does start to trade over 27s, it could be strong. What did I do? Here we go. Right, that's PLTR. AMC's. Let's have a look. AMC looks to be usually AMC will have a little bit of a chop, so I'm just waiting for that chop to be over on AMC. It looks weak, definitely, but I was kind of expecting a little bit of a bounce on AMC before I start thinking about shorts. And we have QS giving up already, so that's not a good sign. That 25 level never got attacked, so this could be a drift off. So just gonna leave it alone for a while. So Mrin is also washing up. And Lucid washes up as well. I feel like that 28 area held nicely, so Lucid could be due for a nice little red day or a little bit of a pullback at least. So Lucid looks interesting. Wow, Lucid just keeps going. Yeah, sometimes waiting can be also a problem on AMC. Just too much of a wait on that. Yeah, that area, that zone is just trying to hold. So it still hasn't broken that 27 zone, so it's rejecting from it. So if that rejects, then that could be a continuation to the downside. We'll find out. And also, Lucid was too quick, guys. It was too quick. Ater is popping again, just like yesterday. So that 15 area pop over 15 and it's holding. Interesting. Quite interesting. Let's see if that 15 holds. Seems like it wants to hold 15 tens. Yeah, definitely. I am looking at QS. Interesting. Very interesting. QS guys, looks interesting. Just the only issue is the volume on this. 23.70s and 24 will be your stop. So 30 cents though. We have a move until 22, 23s. So yeah, at least 2 to 1 is achievable on that. Just a bit illiquid. What was I looking at, guys? Ater. I have started Ater small, just over. Let me have a look. 15. Oh, okay, 1520s. 1520s around here, guys. After this, under 15s, I'll be out. Under 15s, break of 15s. Ideally, break of VWAP. I want to give it a little bit more room, guys. Could still be a bit early. So could still be early. And here we go. The more it holds, the more it has chance of breaking the highs. Daily looks strong. Just stop is going to be under 15, under the VWAP. We'll see. Ater. Now if it does reject from it and starts trading under VWAP, then I'll be a bit short biased on it as well. I don't mind changing my bias. There it goes, attacking that VWAP. Okay, under 15s. I would like it to reject back to climb back up to over 15s and starts trading that way. If not, then I'll come out of it. Okay, that's not good. 1480s. 80s, 81s, 77s. Okay. Right, guys, I'm out. 80s. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Right, 80s. Somewhere there. So this is a clear rejection, as you can see. Just clear rejection. So there might be opportunities for shorts on this one now. Ater. So definitely looking for shorts. That rejection is not good from that 15. 825 CRVS. CRVS is also looking interesting, guys. CRVS under 820s. Yeah, I'm gonna try CRVS. Just a little bit of a volume issue, but that's fine. I've started small here around 811s. Short CRVS 811s, just a little bit of a chase ideally over here. And then stop just over 835s, somewhere there on the break of that EMA. So that QS looks really good. Just a bit of a chase now. That was a really good one. That poke up to attack the 24s, and then the failure. That was a good entry there on that line, on that candle itself. Okay, this might give us an opportunity actually. 2480s. I'm looking at it, guys. QS. looking at it, QS for a possible short. 23.79. So at the moment on the tape it's showing a bit of a strength, but I want to see how it reacts around this zone here, 23.90s. See what it does. Right. If you did, then yeah, that 24 over 24 will be your stop, obviously. I'm about to take some guys, 78, 70, 80s. Just want a little bit more conviction. Alright, 80s guys, I'm short. '80s with a stop over 24 guys, 20 cents or 25 cents, just in case. Right, let's do this. So over 24. Hopefully it's going to exhaust itself here at around attacking the 24s, and then continue with the momentum. I honestly don't expect too much from it. Ater is quite choppy, guys. Ater, just look at that. Still under 15s. You know, if it wasn't choppy as that, I would be considering a bit of a short entry under 15s, but it's just so choppy that I think what we will see is this zone here, especially this area here, a little bit of a sort of kind of like a some choppy price action, basically, some games. All right, QS is looking good. Or maybe not. Let's have a look. We'll wait up on that 24 break. And Ater is looking interesting, but still choppy though. I don't want to touch it unless it breaks that box. So we'll leave it alone. We shall leave it alone. Alright, QS might take us out. 24 is getting hit. I'm just gonna wait up on the 24 area, see if that holds. Just waiting on this. CRVS looks quite weak, guys. That rejection from VWAP on that pop is not a good idea, not a good thing for that stock. So that's just with the thesis that I am short bias on it, it still continues to hold. Yeah. CRVX looks weak. Now the thing with CRVS is we need this to break the lows. Basically eights need to break, right? Right. So I don't like what's QS is doing right now. See, it tried to reject from 24s and quickly bounce back above. And that will be our, if it does start to break 24s, guys, don't forget that daily, initially I was a long biased on it, but the rejection and attack to the 25s never came. So that's why this short. But if it does break that 24s and starts to hold, then that could still be in play for longs. Let's see, 24s coming in. Right. I'm gonna be out on this. I'm just waiting for this candle to close. 2404s. All right. Yeah, candle closed. There's a bit of a rejection, but yeah, I'm gonna be out, guys. 2403s, I'm out. 2403s, I'm out. Right here, actually. Right at the line there. Yeah, so Ater is back again. Still choppy. Still quite choppy. I'll just wait on it, guys. Ater. Yeah, broken that. Volume coming in a little bit. For sure. I think if we give it some time, it might be better. We might be better off. Edsa. Boom. It might not give us a chance. It's breaking now. Let's see if it does break that 1550s. That might be an area we have to keep an eye on. 1550s. So AMC is hitting our alert, which means it should have hit that 39 something. Yeah, it's broken that. So AMC is quite. This is the pop I was looking for on AMC. I was thinking, a bounce day is due on AMC. That's why I was a bit careful here. Plus over here was very early for me. Yeah, Ater is a bit of a dodgy one. Just might be ideal to wait after the break of 1550s. See, the way it looked like it was really kind of strong over here when we took that long, but it's just it's completely failed off of rare and then closed under that VWAP on and off, So at the moment it's not respecting any of this this level here. The only thing is, if this starts to hold now, if it starts to hold 15s and then starts to pop up, that might give it another chance to break that 1550s. At least it looks good for long, because it's holding up there, right? So that 15 hold is really nice. I might take another stab at it, guys. Why the hell not? 1525s, 26 is fine. Another stab at it, 1526s, guys. Why not? It could be worth it. I am going in a bit small positions on this. Usually my longs are my longs are quite small, because we're looking at a big stop here, 1460s. So we'll see. Still early. I would really like to add over 1550 if it does break it. Just remember, this is an early entry. This is very small for me. And just waiting for that 15. Once it breaks, then I will add to it on the break. Yep. Okay, that's looking interesting. 1525s. PLTR already broke that level that we discussed and is trending above that. There was PLTR. You see this zone here? You see that chop on that zone? And then it held ATR. ATER looks pretty close to that. There you go. It's looking good. ATER. Voila. Alright, I might try to add some. Okay, it's coming back in. I don't like that. I'm gonna wait up on the ad, because I would like it to sort of trade above it and then come back slowly, and then see that rejection from that level. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. That rejection is a sign. That's a fake breakout. But again, our 15 level is still intact. As long as that 15 level is holding, we are. It might take a while for it to attack that and take out successfully. But I would not hold on to it if it does start to break 15s, because we might still be in that chop zone. So that's just a temporary trend line for my own like risk management purposes. That's not really valid trend line, to be honest. Yeah, CRVS, I am looking at it. If it starts to reject from there, there could be a short, but I feel like it wants to break that VWAP. It's 840 there. On CRVS, there could be a shorting opportunity right over here, even right now, with a stop over 840, guys. I might even add to it, guys, right here. But if it does break that VWAP, guys, I will be out. Definitely. So I'm waiting on it to break that VWAP. If it does and start trading above it, then I'll be out for sure. There you go. It's trading above it. It wants to. Let's see if it holds. Okay, wants to hold. Whoa, okay, okay, calm down, calm down. Ooh. Right, I might get out of this guy now. 855s. Whoa, that's getting shit. 70s. I'm out, guys. I'm out. 70s. I gave quite a bit on it. Right here. Oh, thank goodness I didn't add. Whew. That has yeah. I was okay with anywhere around 850. I was still small, but you know, giving this, it happens. It's one of those things, guys. Right, Ater is also getting me. 15s, 1470s. Wow, Ater 1460s. Whew. Yeah, you and me both. Trust me. This looks like it wants to run again now. CRVS. And what else? Ater. I'm trying to get out on a better price Ater, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Just waiting on Ater. Let's see. 1465s. Yeah, of course, of course. Right, 1471s. I got out of Ater. Doesn't matter whether it takes me out and then goes, because it just didn't do what I expected it to, and that was hold 15s. The reason why I didn't get out on the break of 15 is because it just, you know, it's been doing that, you know, in on and off of 15 and then coming back up. So I didn't want to get you know, chopped around like that. But this close, this red is not very good. In fact, if it does come back up to 15s, there might be a shorting opportunity, because that rejection is not very that's sometimes clearly a reversal sign. Even if it's for short term, that's quite a bit of a sign of heaviness coming into it. So Ater got me twice today. 15s. There might be a short on Ater. Right, so that could be a shorting opportunity on Ater. Under 15s, 1483s. Just want to see a bit more weakness. Watching Ater. Yeah, one last time, but short though, not long. Under 15. I'm waiting for that this area to hold. So 1485s, I am short. Just a little bit of a rejection from there. Where are you? I'm short with the close over 15, so it could be a little bit higher. That's what it's been doing. So a close above the 15s would be. By the way, CRVS might run. CRVS, if it does start to break, our zone is still there. If it starts to break that 9, then it could go for another really good move down. So Ater, I am short. Ater, third trade on Ater, by the way. And if it doesn't work, then I am done for the day. That's it. I will be done. Okay, here we go, Ater. Let's go. You have decided you want to be a bit weak today, so let's continue. I don't. I need that. I mean, that CRVS needs to hold this area here. And also, we have to remember, guys, this zone here is quite strong. See, that's holding now. This zone here is holding now. So this is a pop and drop kind of thing. Yeah, so that's not good for CRVS. And another so our initial thesis of being short on it was correct. They just needed more room for it. I like to keep my stops very tight, so I don't mind entering quite a few times. Yeah, I don't think you're missing out too much on Aether anyways, even if you could short. This thing doesn't have that much of a follow through. Unless if we see the break of this level is very important for me, as 1420s, 1425 levels. If that starts to break, then I would say, well, we've got a trade. Before that, I don't think so, because it is still within that range, the low and the high, within that range. So really, you're not missing out on it, to be honest. CRVS kind of got me today. It just, yeah, LCID. definitely. Wow, that PLTR was a bit tricky. You see right here, it was kind of a bit tricky because it broke out and then that nice little entry here, but it would have taken you out unless you had a bigger stop. So it actually, you know, that 25 level, which was actually our zone. Remember this zone here? And now, if you were considering this zone, yes, that entry was better than this entry because this was just a break of high of day. But could have tried a few times if you had taken out here. You could have tried on this bounce here with a stop under 27s. Yeah, we had that PLTR as a long biased. So as long as it's breaking that 27s. So I am waiting on my Ater trade, a last trade of mine. See what it gives me. Right, come on Ater. Yeah, QS just got us as well. It was just a little. This one QS is a very, very, you know, really strange price action. I don't see that often. Where is it? QS. You know, it over here. It definitely looked heavy, and that level was holding really nicely. I almost added to it. Uh, but thank goodness I didn't. Now, once you see after this kind of drop, once you see these kind of holes, usually it does tend to drift down. Even if it doesn't wash off, if it will start to drift down to the lows, closer to it. But it never did that. It actually started to, bring in more. And as it started to break our stop, as I got stopped out over 24, it brought in more volume, right? More volume. But then, yeah, that 200 EMA for the came in and just completely rejected it, beat it down. Yeah, but you say that too early. But have a look at this, Lucid. Lucid, an example of that. If you hadn't traded that, uh, there would be no chance that you would actually take that trade. So sometimes it depends on the strength of the move. You gotta be a bit quick. Extremely, extremely choppy. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this. I mean, that's just like that's crazy. Aemd, by the way, is coming up. That looks dangerous. Look, look, look. Okay, it's popping Aemd, and strangely, it's holding up. Very strange. It didn't wash off, and it actually held nicely. I wasn't really paying attention to Aemd. Yeah, some sort of a pump going on, or I don't know what's above average volume. Not see. So there's got to be some sort of a pump going on this one. It might be interesting to see when the dump will happen. And CRVS is just look at that thing. That's just crazy. Obviously now it's gonna go, right? CRVS. Alright, solid. Have a good one, mate. Yeah, it was a bit difficult today, honestly. For me as well. I think I hit 3 trades, if I'm not mistaken. Damn, I think I did. Shoot, I might have hit more than 3. Ooh, I lost track of that. So, CRVS, definitely more than 1 hour. And we have got QS, small. And then Ater, 2 trades on Ater. Oh well, I'm already in trade short on Ater, so I can't do anything about it. Usually I should have stopped on this trade. I should have stopped according to my rules. 3 reds and I'm out. I really forgot about CRVS, QS, this one. Oh well, I'm in on Ater. I'm gonna stick by it, and I will. I'm thinking around here, partial is due for sure. Right here, 1410s. Looking for a partial on this. Yeah, I think Aether has been getting me as well. Okay, looking to exit some. Looking to take some partial on Aether. Come on, Aether, drop. 10s, 1410s are holding up. Okay, I'm out. I've gotten some out just over 14. I've gotten some out 14.05, I believe, somewhere around here. I was waiting for it to actually continue under 14s. It broke on under 14s briefly, and then started to creep back up. That's when I took it off. I believe that was a really good exit. Waited on this. I could have exited here, but yeah, that's a better exit definitely. That sign that yeah, it is rejecting off of 14s. So that's not bad. Really good partial compared to the potential stop. We're talking at least 2 to 1, maybe even more. So that's good. Yeah, bloody Ater. Well, simply for the fact that I was revenge trading it. No, not really, because on this one I was initially I wasn't very biased, strong bias to the long or shorts. Um, I tried quite a few times because it was showing a little bit of a breakout pattern coming in, and also momentum was there. When it was doing this, the volume was coming in. So first try, second try, when it started to make higher highs, and it started to finally make it, but it didn't. And you see, when my second entry, I was waiting for this to, this broke out 1560s, 1550s, and as soon as it broke out, it came in. So that is basically your stop runs, liquidity hunts done, which means after you see this of a breakout, that's clearly a false breakout. Doesn't matter what happens after that. That is a sign for me to say that, well, okay, Ater could be potentially reversing now, but not yet, not on this bar itself. So after these few bars, you want to wait up after this bar. Now if this bar has a continuation, which was this one, then I was like, nah, nope, I can't really wait up on this, because this looks like it wants to continue down. So that was the idea behind it. And also, yeah, there was a setup there. So yeah, this nice little tight stop as well over 15s. That's a major sort of walkthrough. These things have been difficult to trade, guys. This gappers, like, not really gapper, like small floaters, I would say. Like Aemd, there's just no news on it. There's probably pumps going on, and like, there's no until now they haven't really sort of gotten any news on this thing. Why it's gapped up and it's still continuing. So there's a lot of manipulation on this thing. Usually these things will drift all day until it fills the gap. You know, within few days. 810, 810, 810, CRVS, bro. CRVS. Yes. Um, you gotta ask yourself what you're expecting from this stock, and pretty much what everybody else is expecting. Now, everybody is also looking at that breakout, and a lot of people are trading that breakout. Once that breakout fails, a lot of people start to bail, because that's a really bad sign for a breakout stock. That stock that has potential to break out and continue the momentum. That's usually the first clue of the momentum reversing. So that could be one that I'm not saying that candle itself is everything. No, it's not. It has to be followed by other stuff as well. So don't just go with the candle. You will see a lot of those candles followed up by another momentum coming up. Since I have a winner on Ater, I can afford to take another trade. I am looking at CRVS for a possible short. Stop would be break of 820. So I'm looking whether that 8 is holding or not. If that 8 doesn't hold, then alright, Ater is kind of bit tricky now. You see that 200 EMA holding nicely, especially on the second hold. I don't want this to continue now because that could be the bounce that brings in a bit of a reversal. So I'm just going to be extremely tight on it. Still, from my entry to 15s, there's not much anyways. It's almost like for the remainder of the position, not much. So I'll risk my stop just over 15s and over VWAP. But I just don't like that, especially over the 200 EMA. But as you can see, really bad stock to trade today. How was it yesterday? Yesterday has been similar. Not much of a follow through. And yeah, last week Ater was really good. CRVS still waiting on 8. This area to go under 8. If it starts to go under 8, then I will look into shorting it. Yeah, it depends. But the thing is, these ones, for example, CRVS, doesn't have that much effect. It doesn't have that much effect on these stocks like Mrin, Aemd. You know, these will do its thing. Yeah, you see what Ater is doing right now? That's not good. Yeah, PLTR. It has been. Right, that Ater is bringing in some volume. Be careful on it. Just didn't have that follow through. Edsa, 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 Edsa. Yeah, CRVS. Um, I was gonna short it here under 8. It just kept on showing strength. So just gonna wait. I think CRVS, as long as it's staying under that this zone here, I am still short biased on it. So if there's opportunity comes, I'll try short, but it has to be confirmed with something decent. At the moment, I don't see much over here. This one was nice, this rejection, but that pullback just played around. That momentum didn't come to follow through. So right now it might break that VWAP and it will hunt a lot of stops there for sure, and it's gonna pop up again. Now if it does pop up, we want to see how far it pops and whether it holds or not. Now if it does start to hold, there could be something there for the long side, but if it starts to pop and drop, then that's not a good sign for it. Where silver, where did you long rejection of VWAP is coming to CRVS. That's a nice little rejection. There could be something there, but the problem is whether that's another just chop. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, Ater's bouncing back up again. Still, I will get out on the break of that 15. On the remaining portion, 1485. I'm willing to give up 15-20 cents on the remainder on Ater. Right, I'm gonna try the, oh shoot, whenever I say that, that's what happens. Yeah, that over here I wanted to short it. It's the 10 cents away from my entry. Yeah, Ater hater, right? Ater hater are, we're full of them. 1490, so I'm about to exit Ater, looking to, still hasn't broken that 15 though. AMC is curling under 40. That could be not a good sign. So on Aether, if it does break 15s, I'll be out. Now I can stop. You see the difference now? I've got my mental stop until now. Now that it's done that little swing high, break of that 15s, and then came back down, now I can afford to put it just over 15s. My hard stop. That's when I can rely on, because it rejected from that 15. That level held, even if it's for a brief time. So no, Silva, you keep your long, okay? For my shorts to work out, you need to keep your long. Yep, it's gonna take me out. Boom, I'm out. Aether does this thing, do you know? At least Aether is very consistent in something, you know? It's like, it's consistent in chopping you out. Exactly. Exactly. That's incredible. It doesn't usually happen. Guys, I want to try 816 CRVS short. 816 right here. One more try on CRVS as well. One more try, because I had a small winner on Aether. I can afford to do that. With a stop over the break of the VWAP. Hopefully this time it's not going to do its thing that it did earlier. Yeah, sometimes it can be a blessing. Yeah, it usually, especially in these choppy times, yeah, you could say to yourself, well, at least I saved some. But you know, guys, most of my big trades came from my shorts, so I wouldn't say it's actually a blessing. So this week's been funny, guys. Like Monday, Tuesday, I had, I believe, about total of -5 hours those 2 days. And then if I hit -3 hour today, if this one stops me out, I'll be hitting that -3 hour for sure. But at the moment, as it stands, if this works out, then it could be actually close to break even. So we'll see. Ater. Yeah. Yeah, so very in line with what I have in my results are similar. Yeah, just leave the Ater alone. Just gonna leave it alone. We already had this was a successful trade, don't get me wrong. This was 1470s to 14s. That's about 70 cents partial. So and then on the remainder one about 15 cents stop. So let's say 50 cents partial. So about yeah, just over 1 hour on this trade actually. Just I would say just maybe 1 hour because of the partial. But on these ones, like I'm already down like 2 hours on it. So still down on Ater 1 hour. Oh, after all this. Yeah, it can go that expensive puppy. Absolutely. You know what? Expensive puppy. I'm just gonna take it to RSPCA. Boom. There you go. That's how you do it. It's gone. Somebody else adopted it. Still waiting on CRVS, and Edsa is popping somehow. Be careful with Edsa, guys. It's been doing that almost every day. This so CRVS finally decides to do something. I wouldn't be really comfortable on CRVS's trade unless it breaks the 785s. And if it does that, then we are looking at a good trade. Partial would be 760s around this area here. AMC looks interesting for a short here with a stop over 40. Your target is probably VWAP. Maybe before that. Yeah, but it's the thing is, it's not very clear for me. That's the thing. But there is a short opportunity there. But I'm not taking it because silver is long on it. No, I'm not taking it. I'll just leave it alone just for you, silver. Anyways, it might be good for you, silver, because this week anything I've been touching has been going opposite way. No, 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 no. No, don't listen to me. You wanna, if you're long on it, you see this area here? Let's be a little bit serious on this. You see this zone here? If that zone holds, I'll hold on to it because it has potential to have a bigger bounce. Yeah, I think so. Sorry about that, guys. Our CRVS, baby. Let's do this. That's what I was talking about. Now, don't bounce, man. Come on, break and stay broken. Right? We want to stay broken. On AMCI, be careful now. Because that's clear sign that, yeah, that 40 doesn't want to really, no. I was a bit late. If I saw that, I would have definitely shorted it. But you know, it's just it's one. I didn't take anything on it, but I'm just saying, like, just be careful. Worst case scenario, you want to have the stop under 39.50s of, you know, this zone here, because it is still in that breakout zone, right? Yeah, it might go parabolic now. That area is holding, but that 40 is also rejecting. So it could be the fight between that now. If the 40 breaks, then yeah, could also run. Where's CRVS? CRVS looking rather nice. I might even add to it here. Right about now, 780s. I'm adding 780s. I'm trying to get 781s, maybe not. 780s, yep. I've added a little bit on the CRVS, guys. 780s. So there we go. Yeah, SPY went. Sorry, what was it? AMC. That 40 was holding, so for AMC to go, it has to be trading above that 40. So it's attacking that. There it goes. I should have longed it. Oh, silver. Silver. Oh my goodness. I feel you, man. That's just not, that's not right. Yeah, man. Whenever you, this is what I mean. Like whenever you exit, I should have taken that long. Crazy. CRVS, my average is around 8. On CRVS, average 8. And I am gonna be trailing stop the break of the VWAP, the trailing stop. Come on, CRVS, let's go. Break that 760 and I'll take some out. You did you silver? Did you just take it here? Because that was my add point. Early entry was here. Even this was a bit of a, well, let's say that's the entry, but that's a re-add. Sorry, that's the add. So if you have taken it here, your entries here, break of 8, I might get out. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like your risk, it depends on what your risk level is, anyways. On the break of 8, I'll probably get out. But for me, my average is 8, so I can afford to have a little bit higher, 830s, 840s, something like that. There we go. There we go. CRVS. Let's go. Just a bit. I would like it to go closer to 750s, 55s. Okay, let's go. 50s. There we go. Come on, under 60s. Yes. Start trading under 758. Right. About to take anything close to. Wow, PLTR. That's crazy. Yeah, I should have been stuck on the PLTR's original plan. But oh well. Ater got us nicely. I know. I am looking at it on the side and I saying to you, well, to myself, I had planned and it did, it worked out almost to the tick. And not being able to take something that you already worked on and you had, planned for it, it's kind of hard. Yeah. True. Anyways, CRVS will give us something decent. If I do get my partial around 750s, it'll be nice. It'll actually be a good partial. So looking forward to that. There we go. Right. About to take some out. Okay, waiting. Okay, really good. Keep going. 746. I might take some any second, guys. 747s. I'm out. Some 747. Whew. I might have just. Okay. Right. Lovely. Looking good. Looking decent now. Yeah, guys, just remind me to not take any long trades, please. I kept telling you guys, I am a short trader, short. But anyways, I'm joking. Um, but usually my shorts give good sort of R's. That's why I like about shorts. Yeah, trades on Ater would be nice. just shut my computer down. Can anybody hack me? You could just hack me, shut down the computer if I'm looking at Ater. I removed it from the watch list, by the way. Oh, that's part of the business, Josh. You gotta pay. You gotta be able to pay for that. If you have an edge somewhere, I would pay. Right, there you go. Look at that. 720s. This is typical overextended short. Beautiful. Really, really good. Major daily is behind it, guys. So 725s. Trying to. Oh, I forgot about my trailing stop. Just trailing stop will be over. If you can, keep it over 8, but if you can't, just keep it on your, just close to the second ad as much as possible. 790s. And also keep taking on strong move downs, which means washes. Keep taking some if you have the opportunity to take the partials. Alright, today is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, so I am okay with that. That's P&L wise, but setup wise, I think I did alright. I shouldn't be too hard on myself. I traded the setups. The only thing was, I think Ater was a bit of an emotional trading, I think, but still managed to not lose a lot on it. Those are the trades that can get you really badly. Like I'm down on Ater, I think 1 hour. It could easily be 3-4 hours because I was stubborn on it. So I try to sort of on the back of my mind ask myself, is there emotions behind this trade? If there is, then just leave it alone. And also, guys, being here with you guys help a lot. Usually if I was on my own, I probably would have traded Aether quite a few times. I'm not gonna lie, I might have. It's because I have a little bit of more I have to be quite serious in any trades that I take. I can't slack off. That's what I mean. So being in the stream helps massively. It's already made my trading much better than it is and it was. So cheers to that, guys. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. I do expect a little bit of a bounce on it. I'm okay with that. If I'm anticipating a little bit of a bounce, as long as that bounce doesn't really come close to my re-add point, I'm okay with that. Okay, here we go. Now, if it does drop again, takes that 720s, close to 7s, 710s, I will be planning to take some out and leave a few remaining. But if you, I would definitely say that 7 close to 7s will be ideal exit if you don't have anything left. And last portion, if you really want to take it out, probably around 7s. You can do that as it washes there. Also, you can wait for this to trade under, keep trading under 20 EMA, and also wait for that 20 EMA to get taken out. That way, you're actually having a runner. So you want to be targeting 20 EMA now, like that. But you only want to get out when the 20 EMA breaks successfully. Not this. Have a look at this. What the? Come on. So what I mean by that is do not wait. This is not a break. Okay, this is just a little blip above. You want to make sure it breaks and trades few bars over that. That's your exit. But I would definitely suggest if you have only last portion left, then before sevens, it's an ideal place to take that out. See you, Jessica. Have a good one. Take it easy. Fuel cell bounced. 640s. Microsoft. So that means SPY has bounced quite a bit. Yep. I was expecting that bounce. I was mentioning, I don't know whether in the pre-market or somebody, I was expecting a bigger bounce on SPY today to in an attempt to fill the gap. So that's what we saw. But this level, that's the daily area, this zone here. If it starts to break above it and start trading above, then it could go for another 440s, something like that. Yeah, that's hopefully CRVS is going for another round down now after this pullback. Andrew, you like that Uzi watch list? uh, it just shows something like this. It's very similar, as you can see. It's to do with price action. So what it is searching for is really something that's running and continue to run, at least for the last few hours. That's typically that is it. And the only thing we see is fuel cell and Microsoft and Polter. They all look similar. And you might say, well, that's just that looks good. Yes, that's in hindsight. It would not have picked up before this or here. It would pick it up only if it's starting to after 2 hours, 1.5 hour. No, that's a scanner. That's a scanner. That's actually a scanner. It's very simple. Andrew, you're in our Discord. You're not in our Discord? Right, guys, so what am I looking at? No, no, I'm just asking. I'm just wondering whether you are you in the, you are one of the early adapters, like early joiners, I would say, early members of the Discord, right? Are you in the Elite 100? Yep, okay. All right, I'll share it with you. I'll share it in the Elite 100. Cause there comes a setup from it. Come on, CRVS. This might be it actually. We want CRVS to continue. 7 is our target. Let's go. Is everybody in the elite in this room? Josh, are you in the Elite 100 in Discord, in our Discord? I know just guys. Andrew is. Silver, I believe, is. And War is. Josh, I'm not. Okay. I think you're also one of the early adapters. I might look into that, Josh. Yeah, James is. Okay, perfect. All of you guys are. Well, I have quite a good plans on Elite 100 side. It's just I haven't been able to really do anything with that channel, but just stick around. Hopefully something exciting will be coming for that, specifically for those members. And obviously now it's blocked off at the moment, but Josh, you just remind me. I'll try and get you in if I can. Yeah, at the moment not much happening. I've just kept people who were really early joiners of the stream and the Discord. That's what I gave them the priority to. It's nothing to do with like separate service where you have to pay. It's completely free for us. It's just something special. If I want to share something really special, I want to share it with you guys instead of just sharing it with everybody else who really don't, probably wouldn't really consider it valuable, you know. So that was the whole plan of keeping that, and also hopefully that group will, it's like I want that group to do really well so that we actually stick by that Elite 100. So it's actually Elite 100, not just by name. So I don't think it's going to be 100. I should have put Elite 10 or something. I don't want it to be Elite 100, to be honest. It will never get to that. I promise you that for sure. But yeah, I'll probably change it to Elite 10 or 15. That'd be nice. That will be really nice. Yeah, we should do that. So this is taking its time. Our stop is set, guys. My trailing stop is just if it starts to break above that 20 EMA and starts trading over it quite a few bars, then I'll get out on the remainder. But you know, we've gotten meat of the move, as you can see on the daily, guys. Like we're like, where is it? Like short, and then yeah, quite a bit there. So I don't expect too much. When it gets to sevens, I'll probably take most of it out. For an $8 move, $8 stock, we're talking first entry 820 and then 780s. Well, definitely 8 is the average. Getting $1 move is like more than 10%, 12, 13%. AMC is looking good. AMC is looking good, but I'm not gonna show it because Silver's here. Sorry, Silver. I think you might have gotten out because of me. I might have. When I create zones, guys, trust my zones, yeah. And sometimes do not trust me. What I mean by that is because I think about things as a short seller. And once I start to see rejection from certain areas, I am a little bit biased. I'm not gonna lie. Right here, you know, over here, I was thinking this zone needs to hold, this zone needs to hold. But once I saw that, after the rejection of 40, I thought this will continue and break the zone. Now, still, having said that, I was, you know, if I was long on it, definitely, I did mention that your stop should have been under the zone, that level, because that level is holding, as you can see, right? That level held. So trust my zones before my words. So just for the future reference, because those zones that I create, it's on the pre-market, guys. I don't create them after. Well, probably this is different, but this was created when this was doing that. PLTR, for example, this zone 27 area, I said, well, if it starts to trade above 27s, and then if it does come back and pull back to that zone, then we will look into longs. That was the plan. But completely because of Ater, obviously, we're gonna blame Ater for everything today. So what else did I have? I had another one that was, yeah, you see over here QS never got to that zone, so that is not in play at all. LCID had as yeah, there's no just be careful. Anybody shorting this Mrin, be careful now. It's curling. I don't like this curling action. If that area holds, this is a big level, that 960 level. If it starts to hold, break above it, and start trading above, then we could have that midday mover. Remember this, the catalyst behind this was actually quite okay, quite strong. But you see that level? As soon as that, let's create a zone actually. When I say a level, it's always a zone, an area. And it's not just one line. I can't just say, for example, VWAP is at 9, exactly 959 is a level. No, it's usually kind of like a zone. You have to give like filter out 5 cents here and there. That's how levels work. Support and resistance levels work. A lot of people mistake that. Let's say, for example, I'm talking about the breakout. If it breaks out of this area here, 960, they start short longing 963, 965. What they don't realize is still in that zone. It could still, you know, reverse back. So, you know, one thing, do yourself a favor, never think of one level as just one number. Always think of it as a zone. For me, I don't keep like zones like that because it's just a bit too much, but anytime I'm gonna be putting a line, let's say a line here, you should, you know, straight away say, well, that YB's line at 10 is actually a zone. It's not just 10, it's like 995 and 1005s and 1010s, something like that, right? Hope that makes sense. Let's go CRVS. Come on, baby. Let's go. Get me close to 7s and I'll take everything off. Not everything, I'm lying. Maybe I'll leave 20%. Come on, CRVS. Give me that 7. I promise you I'll take like another 30%. I want to take some more out here, guys. Just feel like I need to bank in some. Come on. Seven or nines is a good area. 709 is very good area. I might do that as well. 724s. Okay, so 725 bounce is coming in. Ater. I just wanted to take some out here, 721s, 22s. Just kept on going up. I wanted to hit the bid. I like to hit the bid on the partials for shorts. I don't like to take liquidity, especially on the partials. So just gonna wait up on it, probably coming back down again. Might give us a better entry, a better exit. So Andrew, that Uzi watch list that you saw, I was hoping this will happen. You see, as actually, yes, the scanners firing up here somewhere here. But once you see that, I always look to look for a reversal short. It's not actually a long scanner. It's actually a short scanner, but it's just the opposite. I'm looking for overextension on that day. So there was an entry here, and then your stop, your On that one specifically, you have to have that huge distance between the VWAP and that high. Once you have that, then RR is definitely there, and your target's always VWAP. So it's very technical. Yeah. No, I don't have it on my watch, so I'm not even watching Ater. So don't tempt me. I've divorced Ater. I think I almost got married to it, but it didn't last, unfortunately, the relationship. Yep. Definitely. Thank goodness. Usually, to be honest, I do pick up these things quite early. When I just have a feeling that this stock is going to be all day something. And then what I do normally is, let's bring Ater back. Um, just for educational purposes, okay? It's nothing to do with that I miss Ater. I might actually. But that initial price action, it's I done it already, it's too late. So usually I do tell myself, look, this thing is choppy, right? You know, I need this to be doing something for me to be interested. In this case, I want this to be breaking the and start trading under it. So, you know, once it did that here, I would have thought, okay, well, it's trading under that box, is out of that zone, out of that congestion area. Now I might be interested in it. As if there is a setup, I might take it. If there's none, once it starts to get back to this box again, forget about it. Leave it alone for the whole day. That's what I do. I don't usually keep the box, obviously, for me to be visual like that. It's for educational, but I know I just keep the highs and lows, and I know on the back of my mind Aether is like that, and I just say to myself, well, it's got to be doing something incredibly different to what it's doing for me to be even considering anything on it. That's why I divorced it. Bye bye. See you, Aether. This is quite interesting, guys. QS. QS. There might be a short here. But the problem with this, earlier I said as well, like there's the problem with this is liquidity, the volume. Is it? The CRV is looking good. I want to see that. Ooh, looking really decent. I really need that 719 to break. I might take some out, guys. I just want to bank in some 721s. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes. Come on. Hit the bid. Guys, 718s. 718s. Took some out. Really nice. Turning out to be a really nice trade. I don't have much left, probably 25%. I think even if this takes me out on my trailing stop, it's actually a really good trade. This ad was a really nice ad as well, by the way. There it goes. There it goes. 7 is gonna get hit. You know, because I have 25% now, I really don't have to take out everything. But I think 7 before 7s definitely take. If you are running very small positions, then yeah, take everything off. For me, I will trail stop this on the break of EMA. It's very technical. There it goes. That's what I want to see. 708. That was just a little bit early. That partial was just. I should have waited for this partial. It was coming. It was looking good. It was looking like it wants to break down. Just couldn't wait. Well, I did wait quite a bit, but I just thought I just need to bank in some. Oh wow, awesome. What an exit. What an exit. 707, 709s. Very, very nice. I think that might be a really, really good exit. Well done, Silver. Awesome stuff, mate. Right, QoS, I was looking at shorting here. Without the volume, that's the problem. I'm gonna leave it, but there's an opportunity. Now this trend line, if it starts to break above, then I'll leave the shorts alone. But as long as this is holding the short, if you're trading it, then you know you can trail stop your stop over that trend line. And eventually what's happening is it's crunching down and getting congested to a level where it's going to have really tight consolidation and it's going to start to break. But once it starts to break that, that's when the real move will come. Yes. Our powers combined. Yes. We need more powers, not just two of us, Silver. We need Andrew, Josh. I don't know where Jay is. Jay disappeared. I think he's working. But yeah, we need everybody else's power as well with it. Elite 2, absolutely. I agree. What are we looking at on CRVS? No. I think that's a really good area to exit everything. 7, definitely. I will stand by my 7 area on the final exits. Definitely. Yeah, Silver, you used to watch Captain Planet, dude. I'm not gonna ask your age, but like you're probably similar age than with me then, I guess. Captain Planet. Remember? He's a hero. Oh, dude. I'm a bit older than you. Oh, yeah, Andrew, probably. But maybe it might be trading at 5 as well. You never know. Oh, everybody seems to be. Wow. Oh, you what? You watch that? Where, man? You too young for that. I think I should. No, Silver. That's a really good idea. Let us build up. I think in a year or two, this elite 10 or elite 15 of mine or ours. Hopefully, we'll have those rings made up for us. Because if we start to all think alike, trade alike, that'll be amazing. Like, you know, that's just power combined every day. Imagine the potential. Yeah, Josh, I thought so. Yeah, I'll work on that, guys. It might take about some times, but we will create one. That's a really good idea. Shall we change the channel name to I don't know, something like? Oh yes, you definitely, James. You will be in. Yes, that's it. Pollution to zero. That should be our goal, anyways. Andrew, yeah, I'm sure you know about it, right? Like, I'm in between Andrew and who is that? Silver. Yes, I'm in between that, so that gives away my age. I'm about to exit this thing. I feel like I've got enough of this. That area where you took out silver, that's why I said 709, a great exit area. So I am thinking of exiting at few bars traded over 20 EMA. I'm fine. If it does pull back a little bit and starts to break that high, now this high, I will come out of it for sure. And that area is actually 750. So break of 750, I'll be out. Not such a bad idea there. Elite Planeteers, yeah. I like that. I'm open to suggestions on the name. Personally, Elite sounds elite, and 100 is just on the side. I just didn't know what to put. But definitely, we can change that. Believe it or not, I used to watch a lot of Ninja Turtles as well. Teenage Mutant Ninja. Like I used to like every single day I would watch that after school. All right, James, have a good one, man. Take it easy. Have a safe flight. Yeah, tomorrow or next week. Yeah, definitely. Why- yeah. So yeah, I used to love that show. I can never one of the shows that I used to enjoy after coming back from school, because coming back from school was kind of like a relief thing, and on top of that you get your best show. You can't top that, right? You just that's just too good. Yeah, it's been funny today, Owen. It hasn't been quiet the morning session, but now it's gotten to a point it's really quiet. But before the quiet hit, we managed to catch a really nice, beautiful trade on CRVS, short, quite a quite early actually, 8.15s, 14s, I believe. I have to check. And then ad was 780s, so average of 8, and then we managed to catch average exit of for the moment as it stands 730. So yeah, really, like, we're talking for an $8 stock. I'm out, by the way, guys. 750. I'm out. 751, I think. Yep. So I'm out now. On my average would probably be 736, somewhere like that. So 65. I would say 65 cents from an $8 stock on overall the whole trade is pretty good, especially with the ad and everything. So I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, 90s. Yeah, some great. Yeah, I think. Yeah, great shows back then. Shows that hook you up. Yeah, Ater is bloody. Ater was Ater. So I'm just gonna quickly go through my trades today, so don't have to worry about the trade recap thing. If somebody wants to check up what I traded, they can just check up this side of the timestamp on the stream. So what was the first trade? Oh, well, again I have to bring Ater back. Sorry, guys. So Ater, initially I thought daily was quite strong. It was gapping up and it's holding up nicely. So this gap was holding up really nicely, especially over 15. I was looking into that. So at this point, let's have a look here. As you can see, right over here looks quite strong. I didn't trade there on that bar. Obviously, I never trade that kind of bar. I always wait for a decent pullback, which was this here. Let's just zoom into that. So that decent pullback and the bounce from 15 at that point, as you can see, was quite decent bounce. So that was first clue. Yes, that 15 could hold up, and that's when I entered on the next bar, and then it started to take us out. I believe I got out under VWAP somewhere here. I moved my that stop, the marker for it, but somewhere here, 1470s, 75 somewhere, and then it started to creep back up again. With this strength coming in, we'll have a look at the volume rising up as well. So usually the case is with this kind of gap up and still holding up, usually when you see this first rejection and then still coming back up that level is a continuation, usually, most cases. But in Ater's cases, it's completely different because it's a crazy B, so it's gonna do its thing. What it did was it just, again, stayed above 15s, showed strength, volume came in, and as soon as I enter or we enter, started to do this. It did go up and break up, but instantly got rejected. Now, once I see this, I noticed like, okay, there's a big rejection, but I need to see few bars, because what I've seen is also it will do that to hit those stop runs, but it will start to creep back up. Now once it starts to creep back up second time after this, that move can be explosive. So it was worth for me to wait around with my stop under the VWAP close, for me to risk that, because once those things run, they run big. So that's why I waited, and then this happened. This happened. So once it was happening somewhere under 15, I was looking to get out more, waiting for it to calm down basically, because at that point it was washing big, and I really don't like to exit right at the end of the wash. Something to do with mental, I don't know, I just don't like to be exiting here. So I waited on it, washed up, and then came back a little bit. I think it was here somewhere trading, and then retracement, a little bit of a retracement. I exited around 1470s, 75s, somewhere like that. So 2 trades. Now bearing in mind, I will always mention this, my entries on longs, and I've said that before as well, repeated it quite a few times, my entries are almost like 50% of what my short entries are. The reason being is, I'll explain you in a minute, but always these are 50%, 50%. The reason is it's always early. Because I don't like to take breakout trades, I like to wait for a nice little pullback, and also most of the time it's early before the main breakout happens. That always has a chance to be added, which in the past I have added quite a few times on my long trades. That's when I start to top up on the positioning. So these trades look maybe big stop losses, but they are actually not when it comes to P&L. Yes, percentage wise a big stop maybe, but positioning wise it's not. So again, this one as well left quite a bit of room, and then second trade got stopped out big time. Boom, boom, there. Now here's the reason why I say that my shorts are almost 100% or 200% bigger than my longs, is because I've managed to really filter out or really tighten my stops on my shorts. So in this case, the stop was over 15, but that might not be true. It could be anywhere around 15. It could be 1510s, 1505s, 1507s, whatever the case is. It needs to break that 15 over 15. In this case, it was VWAP. It needs to break above. It could be trading few bars here and there, and I would get out at the best price. So usually on average, if I say 15, it's like 5 cents here and there, right? So my stop, have a look at the entry, have a look at the stop, right? It's compared to these, it's actually way small. My risk is very small. So on this positioning is actually more than double of these positions. Definitely more than double of that, because I risk 1 hour according to how much I can afford to lose per trade according to my rules. So short trades always have very tight stops, but when it does work, massive RRs. In this case, it did give us a really good look at the difference between the R 14s to 1480s. We're talking 80 cents, guys. No, sorry. Yeah, for 80 cents partial, right? On my partial, 80 cents with a risk of 85 to that 20. Well, yeah, 25 cents. So massive R on the partial, and then I left it for my runner, which was just over VWAP, and I believe I got stopped out just over VWAP. This is what I mean by, like, you see that it didn't change much from my original mental stop. In fact, it might have been actually smaller than my mental stop. So that's where I got stopped out, but still definitely more than 1 hour caught on that. So on this one, I would say for total of minus 1 hour. Yeah. So Ater, although it seems like it got me that much, but really it didn't. So that was Ater trade. What else did we have? Okay, we had QS. Q was very strange. QS was quite strange today. I was expecting a little bit of a strength coming into it, but since it failed off very strongly, kind of waiting for that entry, nice entry on the pullback. Now on the pullback, it was definitely looking heavy. So my thesis of this being a healthy pullback and that level holding 2390s 24 holding was definitely there. That's why I shorted it around 2380s with a stop over 24s. And then it started to see over until this point. My stop was mental stop until this point. Once I started to see few bars trading, that's when I started to bring my hard stop, and I got stopped up. I believe on these bars. So 2402, 03s, somewhere like that, which was very in line with my mental stop, right? 20 cents, 24 cents, something like that, right, on QS. So I'll definitely say minus 1 hour on QS, because my shorts, I tend to go full on the shorts. So minus 1 hour on QS, and we had CRVS. So CRVS was I was initially planning I was thinking this is oversold, guys. Sorry, overextended, and I was already short biased on it. I was already short biased. So on this one, the first trade, really, like, that one got me. Shorted around 812s and I got out 860s, 70s actually. I wanted to get out on the break of the VWAP here. This is one of the only cases I have come across in the last month or so, I would say, that actually stopped me out over the VWAP with this much difference on my mental stop, right? I gave out quite a lot, but this happens, I would say, 1 in 20, 1 in 15 trades, right? So I'm okay with that. I'm okay giving up a little bit more, because more than, like, these wicks, you see, when you don't get stopped out on these wicks and the trade works for you, that one trade is actually gonna cover this mishap or whatever it is, that extra little slippage. So all right, I want have a good one, mate. Cheers, best of luck. So yeah, looking at this, yeah, bigger stop than I would have imagined on this. 840s, 845s would have been an ideal way, but I think I was risking below 850 anyways. So my original stop would have been 850, 55, somewhere there. So the slippage we got was about another 15 cents or so, which I'm okay with. I really don't mind that. So that was it. Now this zone was created in the pre-market. I said around 9 area zone is the one that if it starts to hold, then there's a short opportunity. Because of Ater, we were still in Ater, and we were still basically struggling with Ater there. This rejection I completely missed. If I had seen it here somewhere, I probably would have shorted it, risking over the nines. But rejection, confirmation of rejection came from this bar here under the VWAP. Nice little wash off, almost breaks the lows, and then it starts to creep back up to the VWAP. Now, once I saw it's going there towards VWAP and it's starting to reject and looking heavy, that's when I started to short 815s with a stop over 840. We're talking about 25 cents, is it? Around 25 cents. And then the good thing about this was also a good position there compared to my longs. And then add point was really nice over here, 780s. My average was around 8 over here, and just trailed, started taking partials out as it went down. So first partial came in 747s, somewhere here around under 750s basically, and then the second partial came in just about under 720s, right? And then the third trailing stop, my trailing stop was over this EMA, but it's not too close to it because I would have stopped out here if I was too close to it. But what I normally do is I will wait for it to close a few bars above the 20 EMA and then start to get out if it's starting to hold, which it is holding. So somewhere here I got out on the last partial. So on this one, definitely way up. Because of this loser, you know, I would have been up quite a bit on this. I don't have, I think I'm about up 1 hour, if that, to be honest. 1 hour, let's just keep it to the low. Might be more than 1 hour actually, but I'll keep it to 1 hour. So the total trade on CRVS comes to plus 1 hour. So that is the result of that. Did we trade anything else, guys? Let me have a look. Close positions. CRVS, yeah. CRVS, Ater. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. CQs. So I'm kind of like down around 1 hour for the day. But why do I have why am I green? That's why I want to know. I think I got more than 1 hour on this one, guys. CRVS. I am definitely green for the day, but I will consider that actually to be break even. It's probably because of yeah, I got some really decent gains on this trade. So let's say break even for the day. I am totally fine with that. I was expecting I was expecting a little bit of a loser day today, but that's fine. Break even for the day because of this lovely trade, and something I got from Ater as well on the last trade short. So can't complain about that, guys. Seriously, I can't. Especially on these like today, the way we honestly even the ones that moved today, even the ones that moved, the one we missed, it would have chopped us around here probably, and then if we were lucky, we probably would have washed that. But yeah, it was choppy at the open. Quite a bit of chop came in. LCID is the only one that I could have capitalized on, but it was too quick for me. I was watching it here on that second 2 bars red, and just couldn't really. So that's pretty much it, guys, for the day. Break even for the day. I'm okay with that. I'm fine. I like, as long as what I like to see is, as long as my days are considerably small compared to my winning days, I'm fine. Like Mondays are, I think Monday I hit 3R or 2R. One of those, Monday or Tuesday minus. So total was minus 5R for those 2 days. Uh, and today's break even. But when my winning days, I'll usually get 3, 4, 5, sometimes even 10 hours, 10-hour days. So, it really, really averages out in my favor. And I know I have got an edge. So I'm not worried about these days, guys. Hope you guys did well as well. And if there's any questions, I'll stay for a while, and otherwise I will shut down the stream, and then see you guys tomorrow 9:15 EST, if that's the case. You too, Andrew. Take it easy. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright, guys. Have a good one, everyone. Take it easy. It is quiet, guys. Just be careful trading at this point, unless the power hour comes. Cheers. No worries. You're welcome anytime, guys. Josh, have a good one. Take it easy. See you tomorrow 9:15 EST. Stay safe out there, guys.